record. Is Kimmy hopping on, Leah?
I just messaged in the thread so that we were on. So
Okay,
she said she was.
perfect. Well, welcome, Stephanie. You get Leah and I one-on-one if Kimmy doesn't join. So we're going to go over Power Hour, like what that looks like to actually build our business. And then number 2, we'll touch base on social media. So Leah, do you want to pull up the Power Hour checklist?
Yes.
Yeah, let me make sure you can share. Okay, perfect. Stephanie, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was so good. We took the boys to the zoo
Fun.
the day before, so they had such a fun time.
Oh,
Yes, we had a great Thanksgiving.
that's awesome. It's your mom's birthday today, right?
Yes, we're actually gonna go have
Fun.
to hop off a little early because it's in Allen, so it's about, I don't know, like a 25-minute drive.
Okay. Well, we'll try to be quick. So the goal this week in our message thread is to do 5 Power Hour challenges. So this is like what we do behind the scenes as coaches. So like you've specifically been doing so good at your stories. Like, I don't know, Lee, if you see Stephanie, but she shows up in her sweaty selfie. She has 3 boys. Like,
I love
she's
it.
killing it every single morning. Like, I know that about you, Stephanie, that you love to work out early in the morning. And now that you're promoting Beachbody, I don't know if you're having like good connections or conversations about it, but this is really to have like an agenda in place. So when you're like sitting down to work on your business, you know what to do. So this is what we're going to go off of. Very, very simple. So we do inviting, we do follow-ups, connect, post, and expand our network. So I kind of like to reverse it. So I first like to do like 15 minutes of expanding our market. So what that means is you can do, okay, so I do Facebook and Instagram. So first, if I go to Facebook, I go to the bottom right-hand corner says menu, and then you can click on friends. And then you click on suggestions, and it has a lot of great suggestions for people that you have multiple people in common with. So you're like, oh, I went to high school with this person. Oh, I went to elementary school with this person. Oh, I blah, 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 blah. So you're going to have a ton of people, suggested people in Facebook that you're going to be like, wow, I love that person. I would love to connect with them again. They would be a great challenger, a great coach. So that's something that you can do in Facebook. And then if you have like mom groups, I know Leah and I do this a lot. We'll go to like mom groups on Facebook and friend that way. Or if there's like a La Leche group, or like if just something that where your type of people are hanging out. So that's how we expand our market. The reason why we expand our market is because we want more and more eyes on our thing. So more eyes on our stories, more people seeing our post. So when they see that you're waking up early and you're knocking out your workout, and as a busy mom, they're like, I can't even like lift my head above water. Like, how are you even, what are you doing? Like, please tell me what you're doing, Stephanie, because I just need to move my body. They're going to think about you. And so being in the business for a long time, it's always good to have more people in the pipeline. So more people to connect with and grow with. So that's why we expand for 15 minutes a day. On Instagram, that looks like different places. So you can go like friends of friends. So go to a profile, they're not a coach, someone from high school that you really like, and see who they're following, see their followers, and be like, oh, I know them. I just know Instagram's not connecting us. I know there's a way to discover like other people too, Leah. I don't know if you know of like friends of friends to look at.
What do you mean?
Like, how like Facebook has suggestions? Instagram has suggested people, right?
It does. I feel like it's a little harder to navigate than Facebook.
Yeah.
But I go to like, you already have people following you on Instagram, right? So I go to my followers, and then I'll find somebody, I'm like, oh, well, she's a boy mom. And then I'll go to her followers, like mutual. That's how I'll find like mutual friends.
Okay. Yeah. So you go to like friends of friends, basically. Like you see who's following you or who you're following and look at their list.
Yeah. If it's been somebody maybe I've already connected with or know, and I know, maybe I've invited before, but I'm like, oh, she might have somebody I can connect with then that's
Yeah.
following her or liking her post. That's another one. If you go through Instagram on your newsfeed and just scroll down on your posts, like, I don't know, I always look like this one is a boy mom, right? And there's 20 some likes. So I can click on her likes and then I can find other moms that have liked it. And that's who I can connect with.
Yeah. That's perfect. And then you can also go to like, if you like a boutique, Stephanie, and like where you live and you go to a certain place a lot, you can go to their Instagram and see if they're an active Instagram account. Like I have this one boutique in San Antonio called Nurse Couture. I like love that place, right? Has like the cutest little girl things and boy things. And so I look at who is interacting with their posts because I know they're from San Antonio. I know they like cute girls things too, or cute boy things. I know they're a mom. So I go interact with those people. That's kind of considered cold market. Like those are people I don't even know, but they're in San Antonio, or maybe they're not, but they just like that type of store. So those type of places too, I look at who's liking their posts. So those are some great ways to expand your network. Expanding your network is one of those things you feel like is not going to get you anywhere, but it will over time. That's what this business is about, doing those small little things over time that lead to big results. Kind of like your fitness journey, right? You're not going to have like this crazy transformation day one, but over time, how you work on yourself, you will be a better version down the line, like months to months to months to come, if not next year. So that is expanding the network. Do you have any questions on that? Just let us know, like stop us and let us know. Okay.
Was she asking a question?
We go back to that, Leah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. So that's 15 minutes, and we can edit this to where it says 15 minutes. So we like to expand our network for 15 minutes. Then we connect for 15 minutes. So you can connect with the people that are watching your stories. That's a great way to start. So see who's watching your stories. You know how to look at that, like scroll up on your story. Okay. And then look at those people. So number one, you can interact with their stories. And it doesn't have to be weird. You don't have to say anything about Beachbody or anything about coaching. Just be a human and connect. That's really what it's about. Whenever you connect, we connect for about 15 minutes. And you can say, thank you for watching my stories. Is there anything that you love to see? I can send you like a connection message. That's like kind of my go-to. You can look at people that liked. A good one for you, Steph, is like, look at the people that liked your last post, being a coach, because you did that. And for some reason, it just showed up on my profile. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize she did that. And like, what a freaking cute photo. And you had 35 people liking it. So seeing who liked it, go interact with them. It doesn't mean, hey, did you want to be a challenger because you liked my post? But just letting them know, like, thank you for your support. Is there anything I can do to support you? Or just starting that conversation is really about connecting. So that's a great way to start. Facebook and Instagram. I know for me, 50% of my business comes from Facebook. So a lot of people think Facebook is dead. And I'm like, Facebook is kind of my jam. I don't even know why. Maybe because I'm 36. People love to hang out on Facebook. I don't know. So that's a great place to start, is in your stories for the next 15 minutes. Okay. And the next 15 minutes, we like to do inviting. So this is where Leah and I like to say, get out of your comfort zone. It is going to be scary. You're going to have sweaty palms. You're going to have like an elevated heart rate, but this is how you grow your business. If you've been having a conversation with a girl that you know really well, and she's been like, awesome job showing up. I love your sweaty selfies. And you're like, oh, I want to ask her, but I don't know how. I want to see if she wants to be involved in my challenge group. This is the time to do really scary things. And it doesn't have to be like, we can give you scripts if you want, but it can honestly look like, hey, Lindsay, I've been thinking about you. And I know we've been talking back and forth about mom things. Have you thought about joining my challenge group? I think you would love it. And just really simple, not many words, and just getting out of your comfort zone and inviting. So Leah and I do that 15 minutes every single day, trying to get out of our comfort zone, invite to a challenge group or to coaching, wherever our calendar looks like, what we're inviting to. So that's kind of the scary thing, that you have got to like get out of your comfort zone, because that will grow you. Even if they say no, even if they say not right now, even if they ghost you, you're like, I know I'm providing some really amazing things in terms of nutrition and an accountability group and home workouts. I would love to improve this, my friend's life. And then we go into following up. So if you've had people, also to go back on inviting, if you see people that liked your coming out coach post and you do want to invite them, I would encourage you to invite them. Again, it doesn't have to be weird. It can just be, hey, Rachel, thank you for the love on my post. Have you ever thought about joining my challenge group? And again, in our message thread, or Stephanie, message me or text me and be like, hey, what did you say? Because I see I know you're busy. So just let me know. And then following up. So if you've had conversations in the past of people wanting more information on your challenge group or people wanting more information of coaching, that's the time to follow up. Our new coaches always ask, when is a good time to follow up? I follow up within 24 hours. 24 hours, I'm following up. Hey, did you have any questions on the link? Hey, did you have any problems with Share a Cart? Let me know. So that is what we're going to do 5 days this next week. That's our goal. Leah and I too. We're going to check off every box. We're going to put it in our message thread, and that is our actionable item for the week. Sound good? Okay, perfect. And then, okay, we're going to go into social media. And Stephanie, we're going to record this call. So I know we're going to keep going. So Leah, do you want me to share my screen for social media and then you can go over that? Okay, cool. If you just hit stop share, there we go. And let me share my screen. Okay, perfect.
Okay, we did send this. They have this, right?
I don't think we sent this out in our message thread, to be honest.
We didn't, but we did the call. We haven't done it. We did the call.
Let's go over the last little bit. We'll send this in our message thread and then go over the 21-day posting plan.
Okay. 21-day posting plan. Okay. I know we already had a call on this. We just want to touch base. This is basically going to help you be able to reach out to people and make it easier on yourself, because you have something that you can basically invite from based off of your post. So it's the same thing on showing up in your stories. So you're showing up in your stories, story viewers and people liking your posts. Those are all ways to connect with people and invite people. So if we're showing up in our actual posts, that's going to help generate those connections a little bit better and easier and just make that flow more seamless. And we've created this so you don't have to think about what to post. So this is just a 21-day basically loop that you can repeat after you've finished. Now, if you skip a day and you're like, oh, I didn't do this one, just try to do in order to make it simple. If you're the type that just needs a plan and it's just easier to check off, let's say today is like fitness journey, your commitment. You have an example on here about that. And then that could be your day one. The next day is behind the scenes. So maybe it's something you're doing with your family. Like today, I know you have your mom's birthday. That could be a post. People just want to know what you're doing. That's what social media is about. And I think too, we get kind of lost in an idea of like, oh, we always just have to show our fitness and sweaty selfies and nutrition, but people want to know other things. So find a couple of things that you're passionate about and you can kind of sprinkle that in too. So family, pets, what you're doing for fun, shopping. I like to show my thrift finds, like anything like that. But we've created this just to kind of keep it simple for you.
Yes. And then we'll include this on our message thread, but scrolling back up, there's examples to all the posting that we have, like the posting schedule, every single, an example for every single one. So healthy recipe. We have examples for mindset shift. All of it is there, nice and pretty. And there's tips as well for creating some good posts in terms of lighting and side-by-sides and all of that. So this is just a social media breakdown for yourself and for your new coaches that will come along eventually once you start building a team. So any questions?
Sorry, my baby's right here and he's like messing with me.
So cute.
So cute.
Question. So you said, okay, so how do you handle if someone like, ghosts you, or like, how do you handle that? Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would be like a shot to, my confidence. And so it makes me like even worried to like try, you know what I mean? Like the fear of rejection is real.
Yeah, that's a genuine fear for every single coach, and it's normal. I will tell you, about 75% of people ghost me or say no. So I think once you know the statistics of it and say, most likely they're going to ghost me, most likely they're going to say no. But guess what? Like 90% of people will always come around when the time is right for them, right? When the time is right for them. So maybe their finances aren't right and they don't want to tell you. Maybe they're doing something else like Orange Theory, but maybe it's not working for them so well right now. And they're shopping around, they hear what you have to say, but they're just not ready to bite until the new year. Maybe, they're just feeling lazy and they want to feel lazy until they're like at rock bottom. So just know that it's not about you as a person, that most likely they will say no. But there's that 25% of people that are gonna be like, I need a change in my life. That's who you want to think about. You're like, that 25%, they need me right now. All that 75 other percent, I'm just planting the seed. So when they want a change, they'll think about me. Because it really is so hard, because you're like, oh, they're going to say no. Oh, it's going to hurt my confidence. But if you think about thinking, I want to help them, like they're not going to destroy my confidence. Like I'm going to be here when they're ready. They're just not ready right now, but I'm planting the seeds everywhere I go. And that's where we kind of work on our personal development, like our mindset. So that's why we listen to the National Wake Up Call. And we'll get into that this week. We'll post a little bit about our mindset in our message thread this week.
I think too, Stephanie, the more you show up, the more people are going to get past those objections. Or you can even use those objections as content. Like maybe it is like, I don't have time. And then when people tell me that, I'm like, okay, I have, I was in newborn phase and I'm still getting up, like, but you're showing them that. So that's helpful to people to be able to see that and relate.
Perfect. Any other questions? Stephanie, what I would do is, because you're so good at showing your stories, is start adding polls. Start adding like a poll at the end of your sweaty selfie. I know I've seen workout clips, which are awesome from you, and your words are really good whenever you put it on your stories. And then add in like a slide bar or a poll or something like that, because on December 15th, so that means like 2.5 weeks away, we'll be starting prep week for our new group for December. So have that in your mind. Like I have 2.5 weeks to get, my goal is 3 to 5 people. That could be like, I know Leah and I know we talked about going Emerald. And so thinking about like 2 people that you can help, and maybe think about like your husband. I know that's like an option, is to sign up your husband so he can be at the top of your business, because it helps financially. So that's what I tell my new coaches. Like once you get your new challenger or your new like preferred customer, make sure your husband is right there on the other side so he can benefit the most financially. Y'all can benefit the most financially. So yes, just know on the 15th is prep week, and on the 20th is day 1 of our next challenge group in December.
Whenever you said like I can add Dalton as like a preferred customer or right leg, left leg.
Yeah.
So like would he just get like, Shakeology monthly, then sign up as a preferred customer? Because eventually I'm going to need, more product. I know I'm scheduled on a monthly ship.
Yes.
But then, we can get like him scheduled on something too. And what's so funny is he's actually been doing the 645 workouts. And so yeah, I'm like, okay, see, I was like, they always want to say something and then they want to join, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so y'all are doing it together in the morning?
Well, he's been doing a few workouts. Yes, he goes between this and then one of his other ones. He has a hurt shoulder right now, and so he's trying to like find supplements to help him work out, like a supplement workout. Because normally, he just lifts heavy, but he can't really do that right now, and so he's trying to figure out other ways. So he looked at the workouts on demand, and he was like, okay, let me just check it out. And then I walked downstairs and I saw him working out to it.
Nice. Because you're doing MBF. So he's doing 645. That's awesome. Yeah. So the The best thing to do is get a challenge pack for 140 because Shakeology is 130 regardless. So you'll get the commission of $40 and then you'll get 2 Success Club points for that. And it will automatically put them on home direct order. And then next month you can always change it to Energize and Recover or Hydrate. And that way the volume can boost up towards you. So
Just
that's what
has
I
to
do.
equal the 50 PV for an active account.
Yeah, 50 PV. Yeah.
So I order Energize and Hydrate come out of Travis's account. He does nothing. I can't get him to work out. Maybe like, I mean, I've been doing this for almost 4 years, but his job is very physical. So I get that. But yeah, I order product under his because I use it every day. So it benefits you.
That's what I was going to do. Cause like on mine, I have the Shakeology and Recover. And then I was going to do the Hydrate and Energize. And then there was something else that I wanted to try like under him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just do Shakeology under you, everything else
that
under
was
your
under him.
husband. Yeah.
We'll explain
Okay.
that later as we get into it, but that's going to help even more with volume, your volume.
Yeah, that will help. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions?
And Laura, we do have that video too that we can send out after we get through PD of Emerald, like the importance of that. I don't think, yeah, so that will be after that.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
we'll
will be
share that.
helpful for you guys.
Perfect. Okay, so just to go over our goals again, we're going to do 5 power hours this week. I host a 6:30 every morning power hour. So I'll share that information. So if that works for you, Steph, like if 6:30 a.m., 7:30 a.m., I lead you through a power hour. So I will help guide you. I have like 3-4 liaison there, other coaches. And then there are live power hours at 8 a.m., noon, 8 p.m. every single day, led by top coaches. We'll also send that information. It's nice to be like holding your hand through it, especially just to get accustomed to what a power hour is and how to do it, especially with other different coaches. They will like broaden, you're like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. So we'll share that information, but the goal this week is to do 5 power hours and share off our checklist.
Yay!
Good. Okay. Okay, we'll share the recording with you guys and we'll share a lot of the documents we talked about in our thread. All right, have a good rest of your Sunday. Leah, can you hang tight? Can I talk to you? Okay. All right.
Okay, bye guys.